Saying no with kindness is emotional maturity. I used to think that saying no is disappointing people. And this is where then I would exist, that I have disappointed so and so. And I'd really feel broken down. But no, saying no is emotional maturity. When I say no, I am honoring my limits. And these limits help me to respect myself. I've always come to understand that unless you have this self-awareness and unless you take this self-awareness to another level by making sure you understand what that self-awareness is in action, you will then have done a lot of disservice to yourself. Self-awareness in action just means understanding who you are, what you'd like, what you want done, and going for it without apology. That is emotional maturity. Emotional maturity means I'm not about apologizing. I'm about being clear as to what my boundaries are. Have you ever wondered why you feel the way you feel when you say no? And if you have wondered, then I'm here to say to you, then you are yet to heal on the saying no. Because if it is still bothering you to that level where you're feeling that you have disappointed people, then the question is, have you disappointed yourself? Because if you have disappointed yourself, that is where you should have started. Many a times we find that we disappoint ourselves and then we are surprised that we are disappointing other people. Understanding yourself is emotional maturity. Being able to say no without guilt, without apologies, is so key. True story. I said yes to an event, and this week event was running for 3 days. So it was running Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I said yes for reasons that I'm not going to discuss here, but just know that when I said this yes, I was dishonoring something that I had already put down for myself. Usually on the weekend is when I have my quiet time. So I was disappointing myself. I was dishonoring myself because now my quiet time that I had scheduled, yes, you may argue that then I could move it into the rest of the week, but the rest of the week already had its schedule. My quiet time was supposed to be over the weekend. This is when I refresh myself, I reinvent, I repurpose myself. This is when I revisit myself in that quiet moment. And I allowed an event to step in the way. And this event was a favor to someone. It was a favor to someone. But who was I disappointing here? I was disappointing myself in the saying yes. So if I had said no, I would have still had my weekend of my quiet time, which would have set me up to thrive in the next week. But because I said yes to this favor, I found that I did not have my quiet time, so I had not collected my thoughts, so I was not ready to launch from that place of peace and understanding of self and my best version into the next week. And yes, you've got it right if this is what you're thinking. My next week did not roll the way I expected it to roll. Who did I disappoint? I disappointed myself. Yet my focus had always been that saying no will be disappointing others. This festive season, I'd like for you to interact with what saying no means for you. And even better still, what saying no looks like in action.